I'm Real Genetic Demon, and this is Panic Dizzy on the Amstrad CPC. Now, when I first played this, I actually played it on the Spectrum version. No idea what I actually meant to do, and I even had the cassette case and everything. It's quite a late game in the scale of things. It's 1991, this one, so it's kind of late in the day. What I quite like about the Amstrad CPC version is that it's actually been done in the high-res graphics, and they've stuck with a simple palette of sort of grey, a white, a black, and a red. So we've got the high-res in there, and they obviously they can change the palette as they go because we've got different modes within the Amstrad. And I just think it looks quite. It's actually a solid representation. So without further ado, we're going to continue to play, or we're going to play again, Panic Dizzy. So the Dizzy's basically his job is he's making toys for children. I don't think it's for Christmas, but I do think it's something like that. He's making toys. We can actually skip levels. You can choose to go at higher levels. Which is absolutely insane if you wish to do that, because it's quite tough anyway, and you might as well get a high score this way. I never understood why you'd want to skip right to level 20, I guess because you might want to see the end early. They started to do this in some games. You got this in Quick Snacks as well. You could skip to the last level, and I never really understood. I guess it was so that you could finish it, or you could see the end, because they did a lot of sort of cartoony bits between every 3 levels, didn't they, at one point. Anyway, so Dizzy's there. He's got mental look. He's got a little shake on there. He's like, choose level, choose level, choose level, choose level. He's just like a dog with a bone. He's just ready to go. Right, okay. So what the idea is you've got to... The bottom, I've got this thing that I can move left and right, which shows me shapes that match the shapes at the top of the screen. It's a bit like, children matching, things up with other things. Now, what you're meant to do is press the fire button when you've got as many matched up as possible. So now, I've got 3 that can fit through, but that one won't drop through. So they only drop through when they have a possible hole or route to go through. If you get 4 or more, you build a toy. So, I've not done it yet. We'll try and get a toy, hopefully, soon. The only problem is when you crash into the bottom of here, and they fall down, the things at the top of the level drop. So that's what happens. The things at the top, the little compressors drop, and when they drop completely, you're in big trouble, basically. That's 3. We've not got a 4 yet. We're looking for a 4. No, we've not got a 4 yet. We got a 3. We'll just try to find the right combination here. So we've got 3 again. These ones, dropping those, that's a 2. Okay, that's 3. There, that's it, 4. So 4 items drop, and now I've got a bus at the bottom of the screen. So you start building toys. I don't know how many toys you require. I think you just need to make it through the shapes without actually dying. I don't think there's actually a number. I think it's like the bonus is the creatures at the bottom of the screen. I haven't worked out if there's any other requirement to them. But I quite liked it. I quite liked the music, and I quite like the gameplay. It's better than I thought it was going to be. I was a little bit concerned that it was. I wasn't sure what I was doing when I first played it, as I say, and since then it's kind of grown on me. The Amstrad version definitely shows it in a different way. So that's level 2 now. So we've got different holes that have appeared, or the pattern along the bottom has appeared differently, and obviously it builds on this. It keeps on going. As a puzzle game, it keeps on dropping more and more things. Now I missed that opportunity to get another bonus creature there because. Right, we've dropped that one. Missed the bonus there because I could have had 4 because it was definitely on the way to a 4. That could have been another one there. Missed it. No, not enough. Oh, there's a 4. There's a little train now we've got. That's cool. As I say, I kind of like it. It's grown on me. I haven't. The Spectrum version didn't, but this version has definitely grown on me. The Spectrum version I wasn't too sure about. It did take a bit of loading as well. I ended up loading it at 48k mode as well. Instead, it wasn't happy. But this definitely. Want to do that? Drop that. Drop that. Not brilliant, but we're getting there. There's 3. We're getting bonuses for doing the 3s and all this, but we're not getting the big points that we would like from doing something else, which is a shame. No, still not getting the big points. There's a 4. And that's us getting a little remote control car. And we've finished it. You get a certain number of shapes. They're dropping down the top of the screen. You can see the number of shapes that's dropping. So we're down to 45 shapes. So that's your counter down as you go. So we've now got additional shapes now. There's a good one. Circle. Try it. That's for the plus sign. I'm trying to find the perfect movement here. Can't do it. Oh, it's getting tough now. And we're only on sort of the next level of it. Level 3. Okay. I kind of like it. As I say, it's definitely grown on me. Over the first time I played it. The first time I played it, wasn't 100% sure what I was doing. Quite tough, and didn't realise that pressing the fire button makes them drop into the holes that they fit in. They won't do it unless they fit in the particular hole. Look at those things at the top of the screen, they're dropping. Got 20 shapes left, and I'm running out of space. I think that it makes it go back up again if I drop a certain number in the holes. Oh, triangles. Keep forgetting I can go across the screen. No, running out of space. It's quite good fun though, I have to admit. I'm quite happy with this one. I quite like it. It's a game worth playing after all that. Dizzy went through some interesting games later in his life, didn't he? He sort of, he did Pac-Man clones, and then he did. Oh, I'm running out of space. Have I got to the next level? I have. Oh yeah, but the thing's a terrible position. Look at that. Single. No, that's it. It's all over. Yeah, Dizzy went through some interesting iterations in his life of things. Can I type? Demon. There we go. That's me. Yeah, he went through some sort of interesting games towards the end of his career as such. He had he did some puzzle games, and he did some arcade rapid games, and he did what was that? Bubble Dizzy, wasn't it? Bubble Dizzy, which was a sort of platforming jumpy up thing. He kind of went off his adventures. He just went into doing like arcade and stuff, and then obviously he ultimately ended up at places like Panic Dizzy, where he ended up working in a factory, running a production line, and getting fired after 4 levels, like I did. Anyway, that was Panic Dizzy. I've been your host, Real Genetic Demon. Thank you for watching. Please feel free to like and subscribe, and I'll catch you in the next video. Bye bye now.